I have a friend who's a very compassionate person and a very caring person. So she was married to a man in her early 20s who was older than she was. I think he kind of rescued her. She had abandonment issues, and she ended up making some decisions which caused him a lot of pain, which also caused him to make some very unhealthy choices for himself. She's feeling guilty now that he's passed on, that perhaps if she had done something differently, his life would have taken a different road. And she holds herself responsible for every decision that he made based on what she did in her 20s. So basically what I said to her was, when are you going to forgive yourself? What you did in your 20s might have caused him to make certain decisions that wasn't in his best issue, but everybody is responsible for the choices they make. And you were in survival mode. You did what you needed to do at the time to help you, and you've been a good friend and you are a good person. And then we started talking about what it meant to forgive oneself. You know, when we're young, we learn to forgive the person who pushes us on the playground. We learn to forgive our sister-in-law for perhaps not being kind. We learn to forgive somebody else because maybe they didn't give us what we needed at the time. I think what we don't learn is how to forgive ourselves and move on. I think that a big part of this is to actually recognize that maybe we did something that perhaps wasn't kind, perhaps wasn't nice, and that we're after all human, to maybe own the kinds of things that we don't feel particularly good about, and continue to say that we are human and these things happen, and just give ourselves a break. The same kind of break we might give to somebody else when they say, I'm really sorry. And you say, you know what, that's okay, I forgive you. I believe it's essential to do that to ourselves.
And isn't it ironic, don't you think?